I spelled my own name.
Hi. Hi, welcome everyone. Let's see. So we today have Kristina Fitzsimmons from New York, We the People, with us, and we are very excited to talk to her um, about what's happening in New York and all the good stuff over there with Larry Sharp. And you have a kind of a fun rock star, Renee, who is going to be running also. People will remember her from the Kennedy campaign. I'm so excited. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, tell us a little bit about what you've got going on, like with Larry Sharp and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're fired up over here. It was great chatting with Renee today. Um, and we'll talk about her in a little bit. But yeah, I'm really fortunate. I'm really fortunate in this state of New York to have Larry Sharp. We are as a party to have Larry Sharp running on the line as governor. It's a fusion state, so he gets to run both on the Libertarian and the We the People ticket. But the more the merrier. We want everyday Americans to have access to represent their public, because as we know, our politicians really just aren't representing us very well at the current time. And so, yeah, Larry's amazing. He has all of his policies listed on his site. He's run before, he's experienced. There has not been a question that I've been able to throw at him that he has not been able to answer. He really cares about talking to the people. He's actually going on, I call it going on tour, but doing another lap around the state. He'll be in Binghamton tomorrow, then Olean, then he'll be in Buffalo and looping back around. Anybody can find his schedule on Facebook, all the platforms. He puts that out. And but that's great. You know, he'll sit down and he'll actually talk to the people and hear what's going on in their neighborhood, what they're concerned about, and let them know what his plan is to do about it. And he has a plan, you know, and that kind of seems unique. I think a lot of us have experienced the politicians just giving us their fancy pitch points and headlines, and then we don't see much done. And so to see a man with a plan is a great thing.
Very refreshing, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you know Larry, right, Michael?
I do. I do. I was actually his campaign manager when he ran for vice president in the Libertarian Party back in 2016. And then I helped him set up his first gubernatorial campaign. And, you know, this is one of the things that we talked about and discussed is all of the policies and the solutions that he's putting out there. Right? You can go to his website and you can literally go down every single policy. And the cool thing about it, it's like, the real deal for our environment, right? You click on it and there's more information, right? You can read up about what he's planning on doing, and you can click and go through, and there's probably going to be a video that pops up where he's actually talking about it. Oh, look, there's a video where it's going to be Larry talking about it. Oh, wow, this is an hour-long video. Libertarians can fix the environment, right? So and the good thing about this is that Larry is a very moderate libertarian, right? Very common sense guy, step in the right direction, you know, not extremist at all. And if you just listen to him and give him an opportunity for him to tell you what he believes, like, it makes sense. It's hard to argue with him. And you're right. He's doing another full Sharp, which is a tour around New York where he's going to visit every single county, and I think this is number 8 for him, which is crazy, right?
He's putting some miles on that car, I tell you.
Putting miles on the car. It's his 3rd time running for office, but that's what it takes. You know, you got to build relationships. You got to go talk to the people, and I guarantee his opponents won't be doing that. Kathy Hutchell, she's not going to be doing that. She'll maybe have one town hall where it's all pre-programmed and scripted, maybe 2, right? And then same with whoever the Republican sacrificial lamb gets put up, as Larry likes to say.
Elise.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. How many town halls is she going to do? Maybe 5 or 6. Who knows? Right? Maybe she'll do more. But
it's funny. He was because he broadcasts almost every day. He goes live. He's a machine. He is a machine. and he was live on her site, and she's like, "Oh, look at this little headline, looks great." Just clicks on it. Oh, there's nothing actually there. Oh, by the way of magic, she's gonna get this done. And so it was so funny. You're like, when you click on his policies, it actually breaks it down, and furthermore, double down with like a lengthy video. And it's so rare to be able to get to know the candidate and know what the plan is rather than just the hoorah rah, right?
Yeah. So Larry actually inspired us to do our daily live streams, you know?
I'm
'Cause
loving it.
Yeah, he's doing them every day. We're doing them every day. You know, well, actually, no, we're not doing them Saturday and Sunday, but that's okay.
Yep.
We
Get to
need
take
some
some
time off.
time off. Yep, yep. A break from time to time.
Yeah. So, what is the impact that can be made for we the people in New York with Larry's campaign and some of the other campaigns you have going on?
Well, the impact, especially for the We the People Party, I mean, we're so much about localization. There's a word that we also use, decentralization, but I think people more associate with the word localization. I think all of us are so fed up with the top-down corruption that just seems to be coming from the uniparty. And the real solution and the real strength is in our local communities. That's the way the founding fathers set everything up, right?
Yep.
So by Larry running as governor, for one, that kind of, if he gets 2% of the vote, and for the Libertarian and the We the People, if he gets 2% of the vote, and then it opens up ballot access to both of those parties. So that is huge. That makes it easier for everyday Americans to represent the public. And that is very important to us. And we're really picking up steam with multiple candidates coming online. And I just think it would be great for the state of New York. As we know, New York affects the entire country. What happens here tends to kind of spread. So we say it doesn't matter where you are, you know, if you want to lean in and volunteer and help everybody push forward, that's what we have to do.
Can you discuss the matching funds situation for Larry's campaign and what that could do for our efforts?
That's huge. Any candidate that runs can get New York State matching funds, and I believe it's 1 to 6. It's like it's either 1 to 4 or 1 to 6.
Can you explain that?
Yeah. So if, say, somebody donates $100 to your campaign, the state will come in and give you the extra 5. Don't quote me on the actual number ratio to detail, but that's huge. That's massive. I mean, I think Hochul, when she ran, she ended up like with 13 million after only having, 2 or so donated to her campaign. So it's a really big deal. It gives people a way to afford and compete, and so that's interesting for the state to do that.
But he does need at least 5,000 New Yorkers to donate to his campaign. Is that correct?
Okay.
That's the requirement I think he's been talking about. He needs 5,000 New Yorkers to donate a minimum of $5, maximum of $250, but he cannot qualify for matching funds until he gets 5,000 people to donate.
Oh, is it number of people? I thought it was a dollar amount that he had to meet first.
I'm pretty sure he said 5,000 people, but I could be wrong.
It's probably all of that, right? Like, why make it easy? It's probably 5,000 people and a dollar amount, and yeah.
Yeah, you got to have at least 3 people that pledge their firstborn to the state.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes I could, let them borrow mine. No, I'm just teasing. Boy, mom. I love every minute of it. I love every
All
minute
good.
of it. Yeah.
He can do litter pickup for the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah. No, we're really on track for that. And, signature season's huge. So when I think of these metrics, I'm just like, okay, everybody lean in,
Yeah.
In the springtime, we're going to need a lot of boots on the ground, people going door to door to get a petition signed. And we've got a great team building. And anybody wants to join in, I would love for them to reach out to me on any of the platforms. We're at WTPNY.org as well. And I'm on X, as many people can see here, is Kristina Fitzy. And we'll put all these, I'll put on these as comments under the video stream as well. And we're starting to do Memetic Mondays. So if volunteers want to come and join us on Mondays, we just hang out. We create memes and content to go out on the various platforms. Would obviously love to have you guys there too as well. Oh, Tony, there's the website. It's going to improve every day. It's going to improve. You know, this
Make it better.
This has been so fun. So many people are so excited because they were on Bobby's campaign and they worked so hard, and so grateful that, you know, now he's with DHS and everything else. But now that they hear We the People again, they're like, oh, okay, we're getting fired back up. We're doing things. You know, people are leaning in, and we're like, yeah, we have multiple candidates now. We're nationwide. You guys are kicking butt out there in Washington. Texas is doing great. Florida's off to the races. So it's so exciting. So to just, I figured anybody in the public can come in. I'll teach them AI. I'll teach them how to use ChatGPT and Grok, so people can learn at the same time, and we can just have a lot of fun. And yeah, get everybody going. They don't all have to run to get involved. They can just share away and create and have a good time.
Yeah, well, the great thing about helping and volunteering for another candidate or for just the organization itself is that you're going to learn a bunch of new skills. You're going to learn how to do all kinds of things, right, Tony?
Oh, yeah. My resume looks really, really good.
Yep. Sometimes you learn more than you want, right? Like how to run the streaming software and how to, how to do this, how to do
It's a little
that.
exhausting, but boy, would I love to teach somebody some of this stuff. And
Yeah.
So come on and volunteer.
But learning how to do it yourself, and I got to tell you, Tony has been an amazing chair, and she has just went out there and figured it out, and that's what we all just have to have, that mindset that we can figure it out and we're going to make it happen no matter what. And then once we figure it out, let's train some other people to help too,
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's so great that
anybody, right?
Yeah. And I learned so much from you guys. I mean, that's really what's great about the party as well, is we're all sick of the corruption. And I think we really are all self-starters and creative and brave and just really passionate about it. And Tony, I've learned so much from you already. And Michael, I know that I'm going to learn even more from you, especially have so much experience in the state and all of your experience. And it's just really nice to have that camaraderie. Nobody's competitive with each other. We're all just here to help each other out. And that's huge. That makes such a big difference, to have people on your team and really pushing for a common goal and a common mission. And
that's my favorite part of this whole thing, is that everybody's so excited to come together and teach each other, what are you doing? This is what I'm doing. And, nobody gets upset when somebody's like, oh, try this, we're all like, oh, amen.
Yeah.
It's so much easier, so it's so nice that it's not just us, beating our heads against
trudging along.
Trudging along, trying to get through it all. It's really nice that we come together and get to do it together.
I'm excited for the trainings, Mr. Michael.
Yes, I've been doing them for the LP every Wednesday, but we're going to start them up probably every Thursday for We the People. We had Glenn Kelly, Tony's husband, on last night, and we built a website, right? We built a website from scratch. It's not done yet, but using the maha.vote website, which is the Maha PAC, which is the one that raised like $60 million, huge amounts of money. So someone looking into running for office or thinking about running for office, like, you don't have to know how to do any of this stuff. You just have to be willing to speak truth to power. That's it. You have to be willing to speak truth to power, and we will help you, right? We'll help you set up a website, and we're going to help you do whatever you need to do to figure it out. So
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that training was amazing last night because it really put my butt in gear to get on ours. And you know, watching you, you know, Michael's just clicking away, just, oh, here, this, and this. And I'm like, okay. So I just got on there and did it. You know, it was actually, I probably spent a couple hours this morning just kind of modifying it and tweaking
yeah.
things. And it wasn't that hard. So
Yeah, so next week's training is going to be on building a local community organization, right? So I'm going to talk a lot about setting up events, community events, going out to your farmers markets, going out to your other, you know, Chamber of Commerce meetings, going to your PUD meetings and your city council meetings, and starting to build a network and creating a name for yourself locally and the organization. So that should be a really fun one for next week. So
That's amazing. Yeah, and get these grassroots going, as they could say, right?
yeah, you know, I talk to people about what we're doing locally, and they're like, oh, that makes sense. You know, direct democracy, asking the people for permission. See, right now we have an oligarchy with a couple extra steps, right? We get to vote on our oligarchs, but the everyday decisions and the spending and the bills and the ordinances and everything else, we don't get a decision on any of that stuff, and it's not in our favor, and we all know that. So we need to shift.
Even if you just ask questions, like as a politician, you know, some people do. They're under the impression that you have to be a lawyer or you've had to have been, you know, an accountant or have all this experience. But the public meetings, if you watch those, and when they're going over the budget, even if somebody were just to ask a few more questions about, like, hey, where did that money go? And, like, did that actually help the people that you put all the headlines out about that were going to be helped? You know, just if you can, an able-bodied, caring, concerned person that can ask a few extra questions, you're going to do maybe a lot more than a lot of what we've had going on, which is just a lot of speak. It's just, again.
Yep. So this is the thing. You got to start speaking truth to power, you know, making memes, doing social media stuff, doing videos, live streams, talking about the issues you care about. So then when you win, you have a bunch of people behind you that supported you that can show up to these meetings. And if you don't know something 100%, they can help you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They can help you figure it out.
Absolutely. And not everybody's supposed to be an expert in anything. You know, I pride myself on, you know, I ran a recruiting company as a headhunter. People want to share their knowledge with you. So when you don't know something, you know, you're not always supposed to be the expert. Reach out to the expert and, you know, lean on your community. I can call up Tony and say, hey, you know, do you know something about this? Or, oh, no, but I know someone who does. And same thing with you, Michael. And I mean, people are just really willing to help. And again, you don't have to know everything. It's just, you have to be sick of this corruption. And it's like you said, speak truth to power. I love that line. And listen to, be a representative. Listen to your community, guys. What's going on in the community? What are your top 3 to 5 concerns? And then actually do something about it. I don't know any of these representatives right now. Like, nobody's asked me what I'm concerned about, you know, other than Larry showed up in Oneida. I got to meet him up at the Legion, and he spoke to the whole room, and people were throwing really tough questions at him, and he does it with a smile and then with a plan. He said the smile and the plan, which is, it's so refreshing. So refreshing.
Yeah, Glenn's been talking to people when he, you know, he talks to everybody. We both do, right? We go everywhere and just talk to people. And people are really, they're like, we'll vote for you. You know, when he tells them about the party and what we're doing and what our plan is. And people don't hesitate. They're like, we're so sick and tired of everything.
Oh yeah.
He's not a politician. He's just an everyday guy who goes to work every day and works his ass off for his family. And that's it. And that's all we need. He's just got the passion to want to do something different and make a change, right? And that's why we're all here, because we are passionate and not wanting any more of this crap that we've been getting without any representation, right? Like we're not represented at
Yeah.
all.
Exactly. Yeah.
Glenn is a real person. He is a real person. He's not a polished politician, right? He is a real person. And, if he gets elected, there's going to be a whole bunch of people around him to help him make great decisions for the people, right? To back him up versus the, the lobbyists and whatever else. They're not going to support him anyways. So
No, right.
And
not going to happen.
it seems to be kind of a national surge too. People are just begging for independent and just not uniparty, lobbyist filled candidates. Even down in Florida, you've got people are doing. He's running for agriculture, and he's in his hoodie, and everybody loves it because they're like, "Oh, thank goodness, not somebody that's just going to sell me a story, and things are just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse." So I'm so excited for your husband's run. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And we need more of that. We need more real people running for office, right?
Mhm.
So, Kristina, are you the chair of the party in New York?
Vice chair. Yep.
Vice chair, awesome.
Vice chair and treasurer. And by coincidence of circumstance, I also am going to run in District 127 for Assemblywoman. Yeah,
Awesome.
woohoo. And I was looking at my competition because again, like, okay, wait, could I do this? Could I pull this up? And I watched some of the meetings, and then I was looking at my competition, and I'm like, well, if he's doing a good job, I don't want to take him out. Let's see what's going on. And I saw this one policy that he had, and it's to allow homeschoolers to have access to public school sports. Right now in the state of New York, they don't, even though we all pay the same property taxes.
I know.
The kids can't get involved with the scholastics. And so there was a bill that he had proposed to allow children to, go ahead and participate. And I look back and it's like year after year, it went all the way back to 2014. This is something that he's on the educational committee. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, here's something that like sounds great. Obviously all the people support, but like, you're just passing the buck along. Like, okay, sounds great. Why aren't you getting this pushed through, buddy? And so, no, you see those kind of red flags, and it doesn't matter if I've talked to left-leaning or right-leaning people in the area, and they have like 2 or 3 stories. They're just like, oh, that guy's so corrupt. Oh, he's done this. Oh, he's done that. So even the people are fed up. They just want somebody to stand up and even give it a shot. Maybe bring up real issues and push and get some things done. So,
well, you look at voter turnout in Washington State, because we're here in Washington. I don't know New York, but there was 39% voter turnout in the last election. So that means 61% of people were so disgusted with the system that they're like, you know what? I'm not going to vote. They registered to vote. Glenn, how's it going? They registered to vote, but they did not vote because there was no one on the ballot that they cared about enough. And Glenn's got his beanie on. He's a real person.
I'm loving it. And who can beat that beard? You win with a beard alone, Glenn.
Wait.
Yep, clean it up. Oh, now there you go. You're more.
Wait until you see the picture that Michael made of him holding an axe.
The ominous slashing government video, which we probably shouldn't use, but
I don't know. I think we should. I think it would get some attention, huh?
Or maybe the one with my sword.
Yeah, or that one.
No.
Santa
The
Santa hat's too cliche.
Yeah, right. Skinny Santa.
No, I love it. And we don't have to be a boring old party. We don't have to be all, we get to have fun. We get to have fun with memes and driving the points home. And,
Well, I
you
think
know,
that's what people want anyway. Like everybody's so sick and tired. I think if we're gonna do it, we need to just break it all. Do you know what I mean? The stereotypes, the whole 9 yards. Because if we don't, then you're still gonna end up with these people who think that you have to act like a politician to get anything done.
I say you don't have to wear a suit.
No.
Yeah.
The average person does not wear a suit.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he was
I
just
get
talking
it.
about somebody in a hoodie.
hmm
Yeah.
No, and it's refreshing. You know, people want to see, again, they want to see real people that actually care, that aren't just, you know,
Well, look at John Fetterman. He got
Yeah.
elected, and he wears a hoodie and shorts all the time. You know,
Yeah.
and he
With that one.
I know.
but he did get elected, and he's willing to buck his own party because he did vote with Republicans. You know, he'll go back and forth, and he'll say what he believes is right, regardless. You know,
Yep.
and I'm
It's
not
about
saying
the
you know.
morals, right? Not anybody else's want
His
for him.
values.
His values. Yeah.
Yep.
Not morals, values.
Whatever. Same thing.
I love it. I love it. And yeah, and again, I'm so excited about Renee. She did so much great work. I know you guys are having her on Monday. She's already signed the anti-corruption pledge, and she's super excited. And I know how hard she worked for Bobby, and that you had even known her from then. And that excitement is amazing. That and that momentum. She's done so much work for the local community, and that's really, again, what We the People Party is all about. We want to see people that have lived with morals and have already leaned in and tried to support their community, have done community service, and because that shows that they actually care, that they're not just saying that they care. But I mean, her track record, you should have her show you her wall of trophies for all the community service that she's done too. It's amazing.
What is her last name?
Are those good?
Mitchell.
Because
Oh,
I have
hold on.
Say
Yeah.
that again.
It's Renee Mitchell. So Renee and then Mitchell. Renee Mitchell.
Yeah.
And she'll be in District 45 down in the city.
All right.
Yeah.
Does she have a website up?
I don't. When she sent me her stuff, I don't think that she had a website yet. But
I don't think
She's on.
yeah, she hasn't launched the website yet, but
That's okay.
her Facebook works. I'm sure she's got some great photos when you guys have her on Monday. She can probably provide you with some of that stuff so you can see her on it's featured in one of Bobby's campaign videos going, there it is.
Well, you got one of you there too.
I do.
Yeah, I did. I watched that earlier today. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I saw her picture, I was like, oh, she looks familiar, but I don't know why, right? Why would I know somebody in New York? And then she sent me the link to her video, and I went, oh my God, like almost a little starstruck. Like, she's just such a force to be reckoned with. Like, she's like your like volunteer. I mean, she's just such a go-getter. It's just so awesome. I love people like that, you know.
Yeah.
She's not going to let anything stand in her way. She's going to get shit done.
And it was funny. She's like, I don't want anybody bossing me around. And I'm like, that's exactly the point of the party. It's your job to represent your community and your people. I'm not going to tell you what you have to do. I'm not going to tell like, don't you worry. I'm like, it sounds like you might even be giving me some good advice, girl. So, you know, just keep it coming. Keep it coming. And yeah, but localized solutions, issues that affect her community. Because what I'm up in farm territory, you know, she's down in the city. The things that matter to her community are going to be a little bit different than some of the top level concerns that are going on up here. Of course, we have a lot in common, but yeah, she's got her finger on the pulse down there, and We want her to do things her way, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
we talk about. He's like, well, what should I say? I'm like, you know what? I don't want you to pretend like you're somebody else, right? Like, I don't want you to pretend and act like a politician. That's not what we need. Like, everything I agree, right? I mean, like, I know that there's going to be other people out there who will agree. So just as long as we're ourselves and we're authentic, right?
Yeah. What
Authentic.
are your top concerns there, Glenn?
What's
What
that?
are your top concerns?
My top
What's
concerns? Well, control and taxes. Surveillance is on my top also.
yeah, and like privacy.
Well, there's a
The
lot
flip
more.
side of that would be privacy, right?
So I've done a
Yeah.
lot of research, and a lot of people don't even realize that I did some research on these boxes. You see the white boxes on the freeways?
Do you guys have those
You,
there?
you know what those do?
I don't know if we have those yet. What do they do?
They have different ones, different places. Those actually read every electronic in your car, your iPad, your phone, your car itself.
Oh
And
my
you can
gosh.
shut down your car with it. And it's just like all the cameras at every light you see. They're not red light cameras. Those cameras are GAT, which is body recognition, facial recognition, license plate readers, and they have devices that read everything in your car. They know where everybody is at all moments. Period.
Yes.
They know
I
what
didn't
you
consent to that. I didn't consent to that. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't consent to that. You know, this technology has taken off so far that I don't think our laws and our policies have kept up with data sovereignty. Data sovereignty is huge to me.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
that's
if the laws kept up, they wouldn't be able to control you so well.
yeah, yeah.
Take away all their control.
Well, they're setting it up for more controls. What this stuff is. As a matter
Yeah.
of fact, construction, and I know guys in that field, and I know for a fact that DOT doesn't install those. It's private contractors hired by the federal government.
Oh wow, the plot thickens. Yeah, we really need to push back on our rights here. We don't want to lose this. We're gonna have a Big Brother. We're all gonna have a drone that's just flies around.
Following everyone.
Yeah, assigned to each citizen.
Because they track you already with all this stuff and you don't even know it.
Yeah, yeah.
The January 6th and all these, you know how they caught everybody? They had masks on because of the GAT, body recognition. Your body movements are a fingerprint, just like your fingerprint, just like your facial recognition. And it's called GAT. It's been out for quite a while. They've been working on it for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's been implemented. You can look it up. It's not hard to find. They're not
Yeah,
hiding.
we need to protect our privacy 100%. And especially with AI going on, and we need to have data sovereignty. And there's a lot of companies that have gotten away with using our information without us knowing, and profiting off of that and making a lot of money off of our data. And that's and especially with the birth of AI, or the surgence of AI, that's going to become more and more important to really protect the citizens, as the job of the government is supposed to be, to protect the citizen, not surveil them and try to boss them around and trick them and try to make a bunch of money off of them and everything else. You're supposed to protect us. We're supposed to. So I'm glad you're going to be a good protector over there in Washington State, Glenn. I'm rooting for you 100%.
Thank you.
If I was in the state, you'd have my vote as well.
Right on.
New
Same to you.
Awesome.
You're in New York?
New York.
Oh.
York. Yep.
New
A
York.
fun state. Not corrupt at all. The state's not corrupt at all.
Singing is not going to get
We-
elected, that's for sure.
What was that? No, don't bait him.
He was trying to sing New York, New York. You never could have figured out that's what it was.
You don't think that's going to do good for his campaign? No.
People running for the hills.
I can't sing or dance.
Okay.
Oh, no.
She won't
Okay.
allow
All
me to.
right. You're funny. Anyway, 20 years of marriage. That's what that looks like.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
Anyway,
beautiful.
Look what happened to me.
so okay, you're gonna So you're going to come on next Thursday too, right? And then maybe we can get into the AI stuff a little more.
Sure. That I love these. So yeah, if we want to crunch down on a topic, I would love to do that for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I'll bring some research and facts and possible solutions. And obviously with the AI, it would be nice if we were to have a cohesive national policy. But I think at the state levels we can really help too. But let's chat it out and see what the risks and rewards are, what we can do, and yeah.
That would be great.
Love
I know
that.
you said some things to me I hadn't thought of before, and
I just love hanging out with a bunch of nerds over on X, picking all their brains. And but again, it's important. It's going to wipe out a lot of jobs. Is it going to wipe out jobs, or is it going to help assist jobs? My son's future is a lot different than what my future was, and it's changing so fast that it's really important to be on top of these things, I think. So yeah, I'd love to chat about that next Thursday. That would be amazing.
that would be wonderful. I'm putting you on my calendar so we can do that for sure. Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, you guys got anything else? Otherwise, I think we'll hop off of here. I got to go get to my grandchildren.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay. No, I loved it. Thanks for having me tonight. And till
Yeah.
next week.
yeah,
And actually,
thank you.
go ahead.
See you next
Yeah, I
time.
would like to bring up one more thing because I went to Larry's website and we figured it out. So he needs to raise 500,000 from 5,000 New York residents. Okay, so if you have friends in New York, Venmo them some cash and tell them to donate to Larry Sharp.
Well,
But he'll get $3 million in matching funds
wow.
to run ads and run his campaign, which is nuts.
That'll be
You know.
amazing. It's funny that it is both. It is money and people.
Money and people. Yep. So,
And he's
anyways,
of the mind if he can hit that metric, but he really has a shot of winning this thing. Everybody's sick of Kathy Hochul. She took APAC money, not to get into that, but everybody is sick of Kathy. Nobody likes her. And Elise, I mean, she's another mouthpiece, so to speak. So,
yep.
I don't think there's ever been a time that's been primed for a party and candidates and independents like ourselves and with We the People and even the libertarians. I don't think there's ever been a time that's been this primed for us to take things back. Everybody's mad. Everybody sees it now. Everybody is sick of the top two. So
Yeah.
Well, if we can all work together, and that's the thing, like, philosophically, I'm very, moderate libertarian, and, at the same time, I'm also We the People. Like, I
Mhm.
agree with a lot of things from the different groups, and I'm
Right.
on board to
That's
help.
what we are
We have to work together.
today,
We're
right?
much stronger together than we are apart, because you got these Republicans and Democrats who just work for their corporate oligarchs or government oligarchs. Like, that's it. So we have to do something.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's a huge testament too, because I'm the same way. I want us represented again.
Yep.
I want us to have our rights back again. And I'm sick of being bossed around by corporate oligarchs. I want to be actually represented and actually do some representing. Thank you very much. This is what the country my founding fathers laid out for us needs to be restored. So I'm so appreciative to work with you guys on all of that. And yeah, thanks again for having me on tonight.
Yeah. Hey, really quick, when is your election? When is that 2026 or
Yeah.
is it 2020? Okay.
November 2026. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. And the same with Renee, right? You guys are both, this is 2026 stuff.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Sounds good. We
thanks
will
so much,
see you
Kristina.
next Thursday.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Michael.
see you
Thank you, Tony, and see you Thursday. And I'll be tuning in on Monday as well for Renee, and tomorrow as well. So I love this. Thank you guys so much for doing this. It's every day of the week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, you know that one, huh?
I
Yeah.
know. I do.
Wow.
Just dated myself, didn't I? Huh? No. Appreciation for the classics.
Yeah. All right. We will
No.
talk to you guys later.
All right. Bye bye.
Have a good one.